know I'm a little late, but so were the child support payments. Outlast. Freaky game, too scary. Now this is a photography simulator all about recording torched limbs and soggy entrails when you're not hiding from daddy's belt under every bed you can fucking find. One might call it Pokemon Snap Live League. You play as Miles Upshur, an investigative journalist and one of the B-list fuckers who took over BuzzFeed Unsolved after Shane and Ryan left to play with fucking puppets, who journeys to a psychiatric hospital in Auschwitz, Colorado in search of the truth regarding its sissy hypnosis training videos. Developed by PewDiePie's greatest enemy and the same fools who made Jake Gyllenhaal's Aladdin, this game is filtered through the Metal Gear Solid codec and is ripe with lore so deranged and sickening it makes Doom Eternal look like the fucking Teletubbies. You know, that show created by the American government to brainwash our fucking children. Country Road, take me home to the place I belong. Welcome to Arkham Asylum, home of the world's most mentally ill. Here we'll find many disturbed patients ranging from Elvis Presley to Charles Xavier. But watch out for the window man. He is the scariest part of the game. Since the front door is stuck, we must climb the Suit-Yajin house to break in via Sly Cooper zone. Once inside, we encounter our first enemy, the screaming television, before a male stripper warns us of the irresistible force that lurks the infirmary, which is swiftly interrupted when Johnny Sins arrives to drop us with a chokeslam.
Little pig.
Landing in the lobby, we meet our Amazon factory tour guide, Marshall Applewhite, who attempts to recruit us into his special club. But as soon as we reach the supply room, Hisplex Bonnie disables the circuit breaker. Welcome to my basement, child! This is the Dead by Daylight segment where you must power all of the generators before the players harass you with blackface and the developers dismiss your color blindness. After avoiding my unemployed friend at 2 p.m., we return to the ground floor to disable the security. But once again, Reverend Henry Kane arrives to sedate us with some jugular lean so we can reach maximum power. So we wake up and, welcome to Shawshank. There is no soap to draw. Here we'll meet the Da Vinci twins. A pair of hardened criminals, I see. What are they in for? Identity theft? Do you think they, finish each other's sentences? Whoa.
Nice car.
On our way to the showers, in search of some bitches, we befriend Stephen Hawking and interrupt a game of Icky Cookie. Before a random encounter with Antifa leads us to the Lord of Crime, Walter Genghis White, who we accidentally free, forcing us to Mario 64 speedrun through the window and onto the masked Evangelion. Clearly wanting to use and abuse our yaoi hole, Walta chases us through Bolingbroke, past the Mattress Man, and into the showers of Nanbaka. Luckily, he can't fit through the manholes, so we're able to escape the poo-poo pee-pee palace by turning both valves and draining the water to sneak through the female ward. Where's the Tampax Pearl when you need it, am I right, ladies? But it's the glow-in-the-dark indoor pool where we must avoid the chocolate rain as we are chased by my goofy uncle. I feel like a bat here because I am virtually blind. Avoiding the engaging pootis, we climb the spider's thread to finally escape the stinky undertow. Welcome, one and holocaust, to Sick Kids Hospital. Watch out for the Red Band Society, and try not to wake Caillou. This dumbwaiter should lead us to the main event. Unfortunately, tonight's opponent is Dr. Mike, who, like most biology majors, will attempt to butcher us in the name of science. How will I milk my prostate now? As they say, a little wiggle goes a long way. But the real mission is to find the elevator key before Gregory Caligula House roofies another Pauline. Now, I may not be a God-fearing man like Mother Farden, but I have been practicing Flat Stanleyism. And I may not be iDubbbz, but that's a dub if I've ever seen one. Our next challenge is to navigate the men's locker room without getting an erection. It's nearly impossible. Following a trail of smoke, we find ourselves in the California ward, which we must extinguish like my man Marshall from Paw Patrol as we are hunted by Felonious Gru. And after attending Jones Barbecue and Corpse Massage, we'll definitely need some fresh air. Welcome to the Night Garden, where Dementors chase you down for stealing fountain wishes from the lower class, and we must avoid them by platforming toward the pissing bondage boy and drinking from the strawberry jello fountain, because as we all know, fructose is vital for limb regeneration. After climbing back inside and listening to a Pope Francis apology, we must collect 3 laundry chute fuses so we can drop a pig faster than the ACAB movement and unlock the 3rd floor, except we injure our Nikon in the process and have to outrun a horde of cinemaniacs before they force us to watch the new Jordan Peele movie. It's called Film. After catching the Elton John retirement concert, you can finally attend the Midnight Mass and watch as a holy representative is cauterized for the sins of the church during the colonial era. Now at this point, the game just kinda says, you can leave the building now. So we make our way back to the elevator as Guildmaster Bob attempts to play with our wand one last time. This is going a bit farther than I expected. Wait, where the fuck am I? Welcome everyone to the Cabin in the Woods segment where we discover the Amazon factory responsible for the Friday Night Funkin' above the surface. Like my aortic valve, the walls here are coated in ice. Bloodshed is plentiful, activity is sparse, and hell is full. Remember the SCP Hexbug Nanoghost that would occasionally taunt us along our journey? He's about to turn Jacked Bezos into a fucking protein shake. So to avenge our Dom Daddy, we must kill his human host by destroying the power supply to his incubation pod and pulling his life support like I just did to your grandfather. But we're too late, and it's able to climb inside our uterus and tear our body apart from the inside. Why, I've always wanted to be a pregnant woman. On the verge of decease, we climb the stairs to be greeted by the cast of Modern Warfare, who light us up like the Christmas tree I decorated on Remembrance Day to spite the veterans. But after dying along with our intel, how will the world ever learn about the horrors of this institution? Whistleblower? I hardly even know her.